What's going on, guys? Welcome to our RadBR's channel. In today's video we're talking about the iPhone 10. Now the question about the iPhone these days is, did Apple manufacture that phone right, even compared to the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus? First of all, I thought the event was very interesting because Apple was announcing the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus first before the iPhone 10. So a lot of people out there were kind of angry when Apple announced those phones because the phones look awfully similar to previous versions of the iPhone. In my personal opinion, I don't even think Apple should have manufactured those phones. I think they should have just manufactured the iPhone 10. As far as this phone though, it's very impressive. It looks a lot similar to the other phones you're seeing, especially the Android phones out there, obviously, including the Essential phone or even the Galaxy Note 8, the LG V30. So you're seeing that Apple is changing their phone in such a way where these other companies are influencing the way they're manufacturing their phones as well. What I really like about the iPhone 10 is that they removed the physical button. Also, you have a fantastic display, wireless charging, a fantastic battery. It just is a phenomenal phone. So I think the iPhone 10 is a very interesting phone, especially if you're a fan of iOS, which I am going to talk about it also, because that's probably one of the reasons why I went and purchased the iPhone 10 is because I'm a fan of Android. So it really depends on how you're using these phones. Are you a fan of iOS or Android? Are you even a fan of a phablet? Because with the iPhone 10 compared to the Galaxy Note 8 and LG V30, you're not getting a phone with a screen as large as the Galaxy Note 8, but you're getting a phone that has a decent sized screen. So it is a phablet. But when you compare it to the LG V30, I'm saying that I think the LG V30 compared to the iPhone 10 has a lot of advantages, again, depending on how you're using the phone and if you like Android or iOS. You know, the LG V30, it's really one of those surprise phones of the year because if you look at the LG phone compared to even the Galaxy Note 8, there's things that LG got right that Samsung didn't. And even if you compare that to the iPhone 10, one of the things I'm questioning is whether the face recognition that the phone has, that capability where you can unlock your phone by the phone seeing your face, we have to see if that works as well in different lighting. That is an issue when a phone has to recognize your face. So we have to see about that. And as far as the LG V30, I just think that the sensor on the back of the phone, although it'd be better inside the screen, it is better compared to the Galaxy Note 8 where they put that sensor right next to the camera lenses. And that's something else we can talk about with the iPhone 10, dual camera lenses. So again, you're getting better cameras with the iPhone 10, although compare that to the LG V30, they have better cameras on the back of their phone compared to the iPhone 10. So this is very interesting. Other phones out there are compared to the iPhone 10, obviously, because all these companies are competing against each other. But for people who are purchasing these phones, it gets confusing for a variety of reasons, including the fact that a lot of people that go to those Apple events, they don't often like to criticize Apple because they want to go to that event again. The issue with not saying something honestly about these phones is that people don't know which phone to purchase. But if you include the stylus, then you would probably want to use the Galaxy Note 8, of course, because you can draw and write with the phone. Now, if we're talking about the battery on the Galaxy Note 8, the S8 Plus actually has a better battery than the Note 8. And then we're talking about the LG V30, that has the same battery essentially as the Galaxy Note 8. So all these phones are similar in certain ways, but also there's a lot of differences that might convince you to purchase a phone from another company. Now, I would say out of all of these phones, the iPhone 10, LG V30, Galaxy Note 8, the Essential phone, I think they're fantastic phones. Of course, with Essential, that's their first phone, so you have to give them an opportunity to improve that phone. But we're talking about LG, of course, Samsung, Apple, and then Google's going to announce the Pixel phones. Very interested in those Pixel phones because I'm a fan of Android. I want to see a phone out there, one of the best phones out there with the stock version of Android. And then if we're talking about the LG V30 or the Galaxy Note 8 and the iPhone 10, those are very impressive phones as well. With the iPhone 10 though, I would say with the sensor on the back of the phone or even in the screen probably would have been better than having a camera recognize your face to unlock your phone. But we have to see about all of that because Apple is saying it's one of the best features on the phone. So we only know when people start using that phone to see if that feature actually works consistently. As far as the phone itself, again, wireless charging, that is an improvement to that phone, although you have to purchase the wireless charger separately. Look at Samsung, they're actually offering a wireless charger from certain retailers. So with the Galaxy Note 8 now, if you don't want the wireless charger, you might be able to get like the Samsung Galaxy Gear. It really depends on what your preference is for what you're going to use with that phone. But with the Galaxy Note 8, the iPhone 10, I'm saying that both phones are similar in certain ways. Of course, if you like Android, obviously the Galaxy Note 8 would be the phone for you, although you're going to get the Samsung experience. So again, this gets very confusing for a lot of people. There's so many options out there, but I would say the iPhone 10 is a very impressive phone, but that's because Apple has been been manufacturing some quality products. Even with the new Apple Watch, you can make phone calls with the watch now. That's something that other companies have done already, but it doesn't really matter because if you're a fan of Apple, it would make sense for you to be looking at the Apple Watch. As far as the iPhone 10 though, and how I compare it to the other phones out there, would I say it's one of the best phones of the year? Yeah, I would say it's one of the best phones of the year. With the way they designed the phone, and of course, if you're a fan of iOS, it makes a lot of sense for people to purchase that phone. But I would like to know what you guys think about all of this. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you think about the iPhone 10, even the LG V30. And of course, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'll see you guys next video. Peace out.